Hi, welcome to Type a Thought. I'm Asira. I'm a practicing clinical psychologist and I have also completed my advanced training in rational emotive and cognitive behavior therapy from Albert Ellis Institute, New York. Now, as we discussed last time, we are doing this whole series on how to gain control over our lives. In the last video, we started with why do we upset ourselves. If you remember correctly, we discussed that people and things do not upset us, okay? If we make that cause and effect relationship that because of someone I am upset or because of someone I am distressed, then we will always remain slave to the other person, right? So I do understand that they might contribute to some extent to our maybe difficulties, but in any way we may not be able to control them always. We can understand them, we can maybe make them understand, we can maybe influence them, but we cannot guarantee that they will change and they will execute the learnings that we have given them, right? So it's not very useful to control these external variables. Today we are going to understand the most surprising element that we can exercise control over and which actually largely significantly contributes to our emotional upset. So again, let me start with a very interesting quote by Epictetus. He was a great scholar and he said that man is affected not by events but the views that he takes of those events, right? So whatever happens in our lives, whatever unpleasant situations that we experience, we upset ourselves in those situations because of the views, of the attitudes, of the meanings that we attach to those events. And these are the main things that actually contribute in a very prominent sense to the way we feel regarding situations. So now if we have to work on reducing our emotional upset, if we have to work on maintaining an emotional well-being, we will have to change these views to some extent. We will have to work on our mindsets and our meanings that we attach to these situations, right? So let me elaborate on this concept again by giving you a very simple example. Imagine that there are these two friends, who are trying to call their best friend, okay? They both are trying to call the best friend and she's not answering at all. Now, in the mind of these two individuals, one friend is saying that, how can she ignore my calls? Maybe she is mad at me. Maybe I am really unlovable that she hates me and that's why she's not even answering my call. And when she's thinking like that, she's really feeling very depressed. On the contrary, there is this another friend who is like, I'm pretty sad that she's not answering my call. But it doesn't mean that I am unlovable. Maybe that she doesn't have time, she is out of town, she is in her own, in her own world maybe, and that's why she is not calling me. And when this individual is thinking like this, she's feeling sad about the situation but not depressed. Now, do you see that the situation is the same over here? That their friend is not answering the call, that's the situation, that's the unpleasant event. In between, this mental script is going on, where one individual is saying that, maybe I'm unlovable, that's why she's not calling me. And the other individual is saying that maybe she is tied up in something else, she is going through her own mess, that's why she is maybe not answering. So this is the meaning that we attach that I'm talking about. And this meaning that we give to situations and events significantly contributes to the way we feel and the way we act. And therefore, if we have to work on our emotional distress, if we have to work on our emotional disturbances, we will have to reconstruct or revamp the meanings that we attach to situations. And in our next segment, we are going to learn in great length about how to change the self-talk that we continuously do to ourselves. So let me end this video by saying that we have largely constructed our emotional distress by attaching a particular meaning to a situation, and therefore we can definitely deconstruct and reconstruct the meanings that we attach to situations. And how to do that is what we are going to learn in our next segment. If you have liked today's session on, why do we upset ourselves, please leave a comment below, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.